What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. We're back to sort of finish off in correct fashion a tune I listened to very early on in my Duran Duran deep dive when I was basically just, going through my 80s vinyl collection, and I started reacting to Rio, and a number of people like Izzy found the channel and helped guide me into the deeper waters of the Duran Ocean. So yeah, I did react to Union of the Snake, but at the time, I do have to point out, it says 12-inch single here, so like, I should have known that it was a 12-inch mix, and obviously Izzy mentioned it. He was like, oh, this is essentially called the Monster Mix, but I do have to point out, like, on my copy of the vinyl here, this single, Union of the Snake is listed as the single version on the A side, or I guess it's technically the B side, or side 2. It says Union of the Snake here just by itself. So this like over 6-minute version of the tune, it's not shown as like the 12-inch mix or the Monster Mix, which I do understand. Like on the Discogs page, it shows this version as being the Monster Mix. But on my copy of the vinyl, it doesn't say that anywhere. It doesn't even say remix or like 12-inch mix. It just says Union of the Snake, and then the version on this side says the single version. So I thought this version, the longer version, was like the standard version of the track, but that's not true. The standard version of the track is in fact the single version. So I've already listened to like the longer 12-inch remix of this, but I figured we'd come back because when I was going through the singles folders in Philip's collection that has once again so graciously been made available to me, it occurred to me that, oh wait, that's right, there's another version of Union of the Snake that I didn't react to, because that both the 12-inch, the single version, and the Monster Mix are in the folder for that like single, or for this single I should say. So I then remembered, like, wait, I reacted to actually the non-standard version or the later version, so I figured I should come back and react to the single version of Union of the Snake. A number of you pointed out that it was a sort of a sketch for like an idea that he had prior to this song coming out. I think maybe even prior to like joining Duran. Maybe I'm not remembering that part right, but I do remember someone saying this is something that was like written in his notes or like his notebook like a year or so before the song came into being. So yeah, I think it's something that Simon had in his head, but I do remember a number of people being like, yeah, it's not really clear, it's it's one of his more cryptic and sort of opaque lyrical themes. So yeah, I'm still not quite sure exactly in what way the Union of the Snake is thematically playing out, but I do remember enjoying the song, so let's listen to the single version. This is Duran Duran, Union of the Snake, single version from 1980, is it 1? Yeah, what am I saying? 1981. It's 1983. I was like, that can't be right. So yeah, 1983, Duran Duran, Union of the Snake, single version. He talks about light a lot. He talks about senses a lot too. When he does that, it's like he lets his voice crack a little bit. It's like it slides into position. was early in my Duran journey. I didn't remember we had notable saxophone. It's a cheat code for my brain. Not sure what to do with that break through the borderline. Longer fade, I can deal with it. Yes, very much enjoyed the tune. I did not remember that there was a notable saxophone line. It's, you know, some of the Duran songs over the last little while I've listened to a number of times. Some of them I have re-listened to them, but maybe not as much. This is one that I would put that in that category. And I think part of it is because I, for the longest time, was only aware, or not, that's not true. I think the Duran Singles folder has been in there the whole time. Again, shout out to Philip. But I was like thinking about, you know, going through albums, and that was sort of my main approach for a long time. So I kind of like, I forgot about this tune because I wasn't looking at like the singles folder until recently. And again, I had this on vinyl, but it was something that once I started buying the albums, it sort of faded a little bit. So that was cool to go back to. I'm glad, because I considered, like, you know, oh, I already reacted to a longer version of that tune. Like, does it make sense to go back for the single version? But I'm glad I did, because it's a cool tune. Love the saxophone. Again, still not sure what's going on lyrically. There's a couple sort of like expressive lines, but I'm not sure how they stitch together. So once again, do let me know what you think of the tune. Do let me know if you prefer the sort of essentially extended or like 12-inch remix, or the monster mix as it's officially called, or this shorter version here. But other than that, I will see you next time. Peace.